All right, today we're here with Let Out the Clutch, brought to you by my biker attorney, and I got two friends with me today. Say hello.
How's everyone?
And your name is?
I am Marty Thorne, Vice President of Heartland Heat, which is a chapter of Wind and Fire.
Jimmy, introduce yourself.
Jimmy Avant. Marty asked me to help him on Ride to Remember, so I kind of his sidekick and retired fireman and member of Wind and Fire.
Well, this is a small world, and as you watch these shows, you find there's a lot of connections in town, but I've known this guy for a long time now, and through his family.
Yeah.
His cousin and
Her husband.
are good friends of mine, and he's already been on the show once already, too.
Oh,
So,
has he? Well, good.
So what we're doing today is going to bring up an event coming up that's very important. And Jimmy, if you want to tell us about what's coming up in April.
It's actually the 30th anniversary, April 19th of the bombing. We do it. We got 3 groups we help. All donations go to them. We have raffle items, door prizes, 5 stops. We go to the memorial, pay our respects, do a prayer. It's pretty awesome. It's a huge event, and everybody needs to come.
And let's remind everybody the dates. It's on the 19th
It's
this year.
on the 19th this year, yes.
And that is the 30th anniversary. So are things going to change a little bit as far as the sequencing of it all?
Yes, and I'm glad you brought that up. Oklahoma City will be having a memorial service that morning. And we've done it before, and we really didn't mess each other up. But normally our kickstands up is 11 o'clock from Papa's Leather Barn in Bethany.
Right.
And this year we are going to move the KSU up to 12 o'clock.
Okay.
And still time in. Last rider in still going to be, it's 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
Shouldn't create an issue there because their service is in the morning. And of course it's probably, what do you think, 12:45, almost 1 before we all get down there.
Yeah.
So hopefully it'll be fairly cleared out for all the bikes coming in. And that's the main difference. And we've eliminated 1 stop. We'll go back to drawing the first card at Papa's Leather and stamping it like we used to in the past. So hopefully it won't be as long a day as it usually is.
It starts at Papa's.
Mm-hmm.
Got stops along the way. One of them is Memorial. And then where does it finish up?
That's an exciting part. Go ahead.
We got Fort Thunder out in Moore this year, and they are putting together, hopefully the weather's great, that they're having a bike wash. They're going to have vendors, plenty of parking, band, then pre-registrations that Friday night at Fort Thunder.
Which is good because that will be the first night of Fort Thunder's bike night.
Okay, and that's the 18th.
That's the 18th of April.
And we ride motorcycles, but this is open to the general public as well.
Yes.
It is, yes.
So the event on Friday night is going to be a pre-registration type thing with music and vendors, you said?
Yes,
And the kickstands up at noon on the 19th.
yes.
And you touched on this, your organization. Talk about your organization that's putting this on.
Our organization, in fact, sorry, I was sick last week, couldn't make it, but we help burned out families that can't afford, that just have nothing, don't have any insurance. So we're allotted a certain amount per member in that household to go, and we try to buy them stuff from Walmart and give them the receipts. If it doesn't fit or whatever, they can take them back, and then we'll deliver it to them. And some guys have bedding, some guys have a bed or appliances that they'll donate to them also. So we just try to help those in need.
And that's an important, our club is basically, we're 501c3.
Right.
And our club basically, we do, like Jimmy said, we help burned out families if they have no insurance. Of course, we can't furnish a whole house, but we try to get their basic needs.
Yeah, they're essential.
And we do a 100-mile radius in Oklahoma City. So we've helped out quite a few families in the past.
And this is Earth, Wind, and Fire?
That's not the first time I heard that, man. And
You're not named after the group?
I don't think. Well, they were around when this club started.
That's what I thought.
And of course, our other deal is this Ride to Remember. I mean, golly, this is our 18th year, and Ted, as you know, it's probably the largest poker run in the state of Oklahoma.
Yeah, I don't know if it's my third or fourth year being involved, but I've watched it grow each year.
It's a roller coaster. Weather plays a lot in it.
A lot.
We didn't have as much turnout last year because the weather was bad. But
The forecast was bad, but it turned that bad.
it turned out to be nice, is what it did.
Yeah, and people came there. They had ridden through some storms and stuff.
Yeah.
We can talk to several of them, but at the event at Papa's, it was just fun.
Yeah.
It really was.
And our donations were as good probably as the year before. So,
Yes, of course, we couldn't do this without the support of businesses, individuals, just donating and some even giving their time, like you having us here on this podcast. That helped us get the word out.
And there's lots of YouTube videos of this event over the years that have been put out there. But basically, it's a parade formation. You got the street blocked off, at least one of the lanes of traffic. The firefighters are there set up as well.
Yes, it's now we've had an issue over the last several years of having police escort, and I'm assuming it's because of a big liability with Oklahoma City. They no longer escort us from Papa's Leather all the way down to the memorial, but they do operate the street lights down around the memorial. So they'll come in groups and park, and then we walk over to the memorial.
And this thing starts at noon, or kickstands up at noon. It starts before that.
Yes.
And then the last bike in is at what time you say?
5.
5 o'clock. And will there be music on Saturday as well
Yes.
Absolutely.
at the event?
Yes.
And what's the charge for the poker run?
It's $25 for a rider, and if they have a co-rider with them, it's $10. So $35 for 2 people. And we'll, like Jimmy said, we'll have door prizes that we give away throughout Saturday after last rider in. We have an auction, and we'll have a auctioneer, Rick Scrivener. He's a retired Oklahoma City
Will
fireman.
that be Friday night or Saturday?
Saturday.
Okay.
And he is fantastic. This is what he does now since he's no longer a firefighter. But he interacts with the crowd phenomenal. And then we also have a golf cart that we're raffling off that day. 2002
Easy Go lifted. It's yellow, new interior. I think it looks pretty awesome personally.
And honestly, it's got the knobby tires. As it's set up now, you can't put it on a golf course because of the tires. Perfect lake house. Or, a golf cart for a lake property. The tickets on it, and it'll be on display Friday and Saturday, and we'll draw the raffle winner Saturday evening. Do not have to be present to win, and we'll call you up, and it's free delivery. I'll take it wherever you need to be, as long as it's not like 10 hours out of the way. But yes, we'll bring it to you.
And the poker run draws all kinds of motorcycles, not just V-twins, not just American-made Harleys.
Correct.
So anything you ride is street legal. Come on.
Yep.
Yes.
You can bring your car.
You put them toward the back that way.
Well,
Cars.
they kind of show up. They are nowhere in the motorcycle area.
There are some cars that do register. Not everyone registers for this event.
But they should, to me.
Yes.
If they're going to be a part of it,
They should.
You need to participate.
I do it every year. I'll take all the registration forms, tally up how many riders we have, how many bikes we have, and I'll post that. And it never fails. We'll have, golly, what do you think? A couple hundred. Nah, I won't say that much. At least 100 to 150 additional riders that people kind of tally up as the day goes on. And I don't have that 100 on the registration forms.
So how many do you expect registered this year?
Well, being it's the 30th anniversary of the bombing, golly, I'm hoping we reach 750 plus.
This is the biggest poke run in the state. By far, then.
Oh yeah,
I think so.
I would have to say yes, unless you've got one coming through that goes through different states, and do their deal. But yeah, I would say yes.
Very nice. Now, Jimmy, I've never met you before. Tell me about your motorcycle riding. What do you ride?
I got an '07 Street Glide I've had since '06. Used to take trips with a bunch of the 11th district is part of our Texas and Oklahoma district. We used to ride every year. We've been Highway 1, been up to Ridge Mountain, been up to Sturgis a couple times. Still got the same bike, don't ride like I used to. Used to go everywhere, no matter what it was, except, ice. But just enjoy riding.
You guys ride as a group often, or how do you?
We do. It's kind of a running joke in our club. MC stands for mostly cars. We're all getting on up there, and not as rough and tumble as we used to be. But yeah, we try to get together and ride around as a group. We do fish fry run at least twice a year, going down to Bill's Fish House.
Yeah.
Right there on the Texas-Oklahoma border. And, of course, the events that we do. And we try to ride our bikes to the families who we're trying to help out, too. So we do try to get out there.
Every New Year's, we do Frosty Balls run. Yeah. So.
Sorry, what do you ride?
I ride a 21 Street Glide. In fact, I just bought it a couple of years ago. And I've still got a 2011 Street Glide I need to probably get rid of. But I got 85,000 miles on that older one.
I'm not good at getting rid of them. I like to get them. I don't like to give them up.
Well, I haven't given it up yet. But, and I know you ride a little of everything.
I love them all. I've never met a motorcycle I didn't like.
Yeah.
So, but back to this ride. All bikes are welcome. Doesn't have to be American V-twin. Doesn't have to be Harley or an Indian. It can be an import. It can be whatever. It can be a dual sport.
And you have a trike. We have some trikes riding. So
very nice. And it's coming up April the 19th.
April 19th.
Just a few weeks away. Would you give us a site, the website, and the social media sites where people can find this?
Absolutely. Fact is, you can go on our website, Ted, and register that way and purchase raffle tickets for that awesome golf cart. And it is rtrokc.com.
And that's the website.
And that's the
You have
website.
social media as well. Do you have Facebook?
We do have Facebook, and that is, golly, you remember?
I do not.
It's just Oklahoma Ride to Remember. OKC Ride to Remember.
What we'll do is we'll make sure we get that up there as well. But you can register the day of the event as well, can you not? Saturday?
Yes.
Yes.
At Papa's Leatherborn off 23rd.
Absolutely. And we have done it in the past too. Started it last year before. Our first stop is going to be the Firefighters Museum. And after the memorial, you kind of break up on your own and go to whatever stops. We're a firm believer that if you pay to ride in this thing and you want to go straight from the memorial to the final stop, you can get your card completely stamped at the final stop. You don't have to hit. We would prefer you to go to the stops.
Because there are people who have sponsored your event.
Yes. And but at the museum, they'll stamp your card there, but people can also register there. In other words, if they come in too late, they can go to the museum and register there.
Okay. Marty and Jimmy, thank you for coming on the show today.
Thank you.
This is Let Off the Clutch, brought to you by My Biker Attorney. Please check these guys out.